What's up? It is Deepo here from DPorGaming. Welcome to game number 3 between Lynn and JN from the AWC. Today's map is going to be Twisted Meadows, and Lynn's going to be spawning as the Teal Orc, and JN going to be spawning as the pink human player. So we have Lynn spawning at the bottom right side of Twisted Meadows, and we have JN spawning at the top right of Twisted Meadows, going for the standard Altar of Kings power build on Twisted Meadows, just to go quick for that early creep route of this little goblin laboratory to pick up a very nice item from that rock golem, and as well as level 2. So we do have Lynn spawning as the teal orc, and I gotta go for standard or orc build. Looks like waiting for enough gold to get down that barrack. So he's going for standard orc here. Gonna be interesting to see if he's gonna skip that barrack, skip that burrow once again, and just go for the voodoo lounge. Not too sure what he's gonna do. You can do a lot of strategies on Twisted Meadows. It's a very old map, and has been around the pro scene ever since probably like, I don't even know, like 07, 08. Probably 06. I was watching this replay the other day. It was that was probably from a long time ago, but they Twisted Meadows like patched like 1.0 or whatever, so it was kind of funny. It was like, it was very dark. It was not bright at all, so I was kind of didn't have a good feel of the map, and I kind of felt sad watching the replay. But anyways, we do have the Archmage coming up for JN, as well as the barracks, so he's most likely going to call these militia in a moment, just to go to this goblin lab. But actually this is kind of not too great of a spawn here for JN. It's kind of close to the orc base, not too far of a run, so it's be interesting to see. Whoa, actually we're not having a Blade Master, so we're not having Blade Master coming for Lynn. Interesting, he's going for the Farce here instead, so about time we have a different hero choice, and without going for that blade, he's actually going to go for the burrow placement as well, so he's not going to skip that early orc burrow. Yeah, he's going to go for the later voodoo lounge, just because he can creep with those spirit wolves. So anyways, we do have JN going for that early creep on this rock golem, and we'll pick up a very nice item, as well as picking up level 2, not losing any of these militia. Actually did get a snare on this little peon, so let's see if he's going to take this down. And knowing from that quick scout of that peon, JN definitely knows where, he most likely knows where Lynn is going to be coming from. So Lynn is coming from the bottom, and he will have that Farce here. He's going to cast his wolves any second now. Actually, already has him out up here waiting for this peasants. He's going to pick them off, and remember, those wolves can sneak through little cracks in the base, so that will be pretty difficult for JN to not lose at least 3 of these peasants. 2 already go down, trying to get some hacks from that grunt, because they do a little bit more damage. Actually just remolitioning those peasants, just so they won't fall down or fall as easily to those wolves, and they can take down those wolves pretty easily in a mass number. Looks like he's going to take down 1 more peasant though, so 3 peasants, not too shabby. It's always pretty nice as an orc player to get at least 3. And now we have the Farce here roaming around. Did remake those spirit wolves, and going to try to take down or do a little bit more damage on that Archmage. That's exactly what he's doing, trying to chase it down, sending in the spirit wolves once again, trying to take down 1 of these peasants. He's going to just militia them once again. He's going to try to take down the 1 peasant in the back. We got a tech coming for Lynn, and recently when the orcs go Farce here, I think I've said this in one of my previous commentaries, they like to go in an interesting hero choice, like to go Fire Lord, like to go the mass summon. So it's kind of like an orc human, you know, when the humans go like Archmage, and then they go Beastmaster, you know, they can go mass summons. So orcs can kind of do that too if they go Farce here first, but not too common, especially against a especially against a human player. Not really too common. You see it more in orc mirrors, just because I don't know, maybe orc players just like mixing it up. But this is gonna be interesting to see. Haven't seen that Farce here in quite some time against a human player, especially if the series is tied 1-1. You think Lynn would want to play a little bit more standard and safe, but I guess he's being a little bit more aggressive here and going for an unorthodox kind of strategy, or a strategy we haven't seen in a long time. So yeah, back in the day, all the orc players went Farce here, but I guess not now. not now. They all like to go that Blade Master because it's such a better hero choice than that Farseer. Anyways, actually we have a quick expansion coming here for JN. Yeah, finally we have a quick expansion. JN actually mixing up his strategy as well, going for a quick expand. Probably took him a little bit longer just because that harass took down 3 peasants. But Archmage will pick up level 3. It looks like, or close to it. He should pick up close to it. And if he doesn't, he can just go to this little green no camp. And we actually have it creeping from the Farseer over at this mercenary camp as well. So most likely we're gonna have a quick expand. There's not a tech yet. If it was just a creep route, we probably would have seen a tech already. But definitely quick expand. And most likely gonna head over to that green camp to pick up. That level 3 does have some nice items. Did pick up rune bracers as well as the pendant energy. We do have this grunt from Lynn spotting this expansion point as well, so he's probably gonna head out there right now and gonna cause some havoc. Level 3 Farseer. Let's see if he is picked up that tech yet. Now he's level 2 as well, so he did pick up Naga Sea Witch actually, so he's not going for the fire lord, going for the Naga Sea Witch, most likely to pick up that frost arrow, so it's gonna be very nice to slow down some of the units. But JN, it looks like JN may struggle on this little push from defending this expansion point. If he doesn't, that will be a very waste, a lot of waste of resources there, and it's gonna be very nice because he didn't even start his tech yet, it looks like. So JN full on committing to this expansion point. It's gonna be pretty tough to defend from level 2 Spirit Wolves and that level 3 Farseer does pick up a nice item too as well. He sold his TP too, so taking down these scout towers very quickly. And Nagasi was just keeping an eye on that Archmage, taking it down with that frost arrow. Looks like this one Shadow Priest looks like it's gonna fall. One more hit will do it from any unit, and it does go down there. JN, it does have that level 2 ornamental, so that means level 3 Archmage, and these footmen just trying to hold their ground against these grunts. Grunts have a lot more HP and better armor than these footmen, but looks like these grunts, actually, is it the same armor? Yeah, it's the same armor actually, just grunts have more HP, but do a little bit more damage as well, and cost a lot more. So actually, the only thing saving JN right now is this militia. Probably would lose this expansion point if he didn't bring in these militia, so very smart play here by JN. Will be able to survive this expansion push, and will be able to survive for another day, but did manage to lose all these towers, and maybe doesn't even have this town hall constructing. All those peasants did fall down, actually using a potion of invulnerability on this Farseer. Naga Sea Witch needs to be careful, very slow movement speed, trying to take down this one Archmage. There's a chain lightning, but Archmage is able to get out of there. Will be able to cancel that town hall as well. So a setback JN a lot, and JN doesn't have his expansion up, and no shop as well for JN, so it's not looking too good. He's gonna have to power build the shop, and yeah, this is very bad for JN. JN's peasants are gonna have to run back in here. So very nice, interesting hero choice coming for Lynn, going for that Naga Sea, which worked quite efficiently as well. So that chain lightning almost killed the Archmage. It probably would have been GG if that was. If the Archmage was killed as well. He's trying to look for this Archmage because he knows the Archmage is very weak. Maybe he's going to try to go for this Altar of Kings right now. But the Archmage is using his fellow Water Elemental to heal up. He's going to get this Goblins up one as well to move to the back of his base, most likely to the aid of these towers. Doesn't have that shop up. Trying to build the shop up in the back behind this altar. And let's see, after he kills this High Priest, now he's going to pick up level 4 in the Archmage. Actually did pick up a Goblin Shredder as well, just to help, and maybe any pushing or some lumber, just in case if he needs to get some more lumber. And now he's going to have the Arcane Vault up, and he's going to try to take down our Arcane Vault. He's going to try to take it down, because if he knows that Archmage is very weak and doesn't even have a shop up now, so he sees the Archmage sitting at very low HP. If he is able to get Chain Lightning off, should do a lot of damage, and most likely maybe even kill it. Doesn't have level 4, so doesn't have the level 2 Chain Lightning yet, but if he gets at level 2, that would be very nice, and probably couldn't get a nuke on the Archmage. Is using a scroll of regeneration though, so Archmage will be able to heal up. Can't commit to his melee units at this barracks though, because this tower and Arcane Tower will be attacking. So he's just using the ranged of his heroes at this moment. Actually getting in Raiders, so he actually is going 2 Raiders and getting a bat in his vault, a bat in as well. So 2 Raider actually doing a double bestiary build. He's not going for any Spirit Walker. bunkers, so just gonna try to come in. Maybe even gonna try to go for a base race, or just try to cause as much havoc on these buildings as possible, because those raiders do a lot of damage on any buildings, and trying to build Arthur Kings in the back. So now JN is being pushed and getting in a tighter spot in the back of his base, and the only thing keeping him alive at this point are these arcane and guard towers. But even if this game keeps dragging on, it's not even going to do too much. Lin definitely has a lot of map control, and he has all map control at this point. And after he takes down this barracks, he won't have any way to produce any units, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Barracks falls down. Now it looks like he's trying to focus down some of these farms. These farms will fall down pretty quickly. No upgrades on the buildings, and JN needs to do something. He's trying to push back this orc army. Going to try to heal it up with that one peasant, but Lin is like, well, that's all you got? I'm just going to try to run back in here. But maybe Lin just playing a little bit more conservative, running back, maybe intimidated from these water elementals. One falls down. Now he sees that there is the Mountain King being made, or a hero being made, and these footmen doing a nice job trying to keep these farms alive. If those farms go down, that would be very bad for JN. I mean, his base is already compact enough, but it's pretty bad to put them back there. So basically nothing on this side. Let's see if Lin is going to commit into a fight here. He probably would win. Maybe not if he used militia, but if you did use militia, that would delay from his resources. And just using some ensnare here, using the range of his heroes here. Nagasi, which does pick up level 2, so you can do some nuking. Got that fork lightning and the chain lightning, both double lightning, so that's going to be pretty nice. That frost armor doing a lot of slow and some nice damage here. Just picking off those footmen one by one. If he is able to do that, there is not a barracks left. He's trying to make these two arcane sanctums in the back. The Goblin Shredder actually coming into aid. A very smart idea getting that Goblin Shredder, because he knew he would be in a actually. It's not. He doesn't really need lumber. It was just he needed help getting rid of some of these trees to make his base a little bit more open towards the back, just to put down those arcane sanctums. So Lin, with all map control, is gonna just play smart and go for a a pretty nice item. Pick up some items that the Goblin Merchant looks like. Did pick up that scroll of healing, as well as a potion of lesser invulnerability. Will pick up a decent item, Flute of Accuracy, but doesn't really need it though. Only will help his heroes. Doesn't really have much range units. Just going for a mass raider at this point. Looks like he is going for a warmo as well. Maybe just saving that for food for that Kodo beast as well, or maybe saving food for a second hero to stay under 50 food. But needs to kill off one unit. If he is going to do that, let's see if he's going to get a third hero. Doesn't look like he's just sending his Nagasi Witch over to expansion point. Does have this one dire wolf over here scouting the expansion point, making sure JN didn't have any hidden expos. Finally, we have some T2 units coming out for JN as well. Does have that sorcerer and priest coming down. JN kind of being pretty risky here. He knows that he knows there is no blade master though, so he can be a little bit more risky without that blade master coming for a creep jag. Does take down the ogre magi, and does pick up a very nice item, vitality. It's gonna give him 150 HP, and actually did pass the pen of energy as well from that archmage from the early game, trying to pick up level 2 or level 3 as quickly as he can on that Mountain King. But there isn't really too many creep camps near the base of JN anymore, so if he's gonna have to go for a creep route, he's gonna have to what would you say, adventure away from his base a little bit longer or a little bit farther than he wanted to, because actually pretty smart there by Lin taking down that Goblin Merchant. He knew he had map control, so he's taking down the first thing he does right when he leaves the base, just so JN can creep that pretty easily right next to his base. Now we got that Kodo involved. He was saving that Kodo, is upgrading to the war drums, and that's going to give it 20%, I believe, instead of 10%. Now he's going to heal up some of his raiders and head back out. Farseer sitting with some very nice items. Does have a TP as well. Nagasi Witch sitting at level 3, and I think he did sell the flute. Yeah, he did sell the flute. Didn't really need it. Only helped his two heroes. Raiders basically only has raiders and a Kodo, so that Kodo will help those raiders on those buildings, and a lot of slow coming involved though, so will be pretty difficult if he is able to take this human army head on. Will be kind of difficult. Definitely does have the hero advantage at this point though. We do have another militia scout coming over here to the top right, as well as a spirit wolf scouting that as well. We do have a an expansion coming here for Lin at the bottom left. Actually put up one watchtower just so he can't send like a water elemental over here and just freely harass these peons. And yeah, just this Goblin Shredder going to work on these trees. Actually, of Lin going for a very interesting strategy here. He is actually going for a looks like he's going for this gold mine back here. If he is able to do that, it'll be pretty sneaky and pretty smart actually. But as I remember, this is a pretty tough creep camp, level 10 red dragon. So that could be pretty tough for Jan to creep this out. If he is able to do this successfully, though, that'd be a very strong advantage. It would be basically a hidden expo. And if he is able to keep it up, it would be very nice. But most likely, Lin is looking very strong. All map control, just making sure he's getting all the items and just abusing his map control right now. Let's see if he is going to go for a Spirit Lodge now. Yeah, he is going for Spirit Lodge. So with all the advantages right now, expo, map control, he's good. He is just going to put down a Spirit Lodge just in case if he is overrun by the casters. You know, just too much slow. He's going to try to get some Spirit Walkers out to help dispel here. And actually running back his Farseer and his Naga Witch. Actually did pick up a third hero, so it is going to be the Dark Ranger. Most likely he's just going to get Silence first to help silence, I guess, the Mount King and the Archmage. And no T3 yet coming for Jan as well, but it looks like Jan will finally take this down. Actually, no magic damage can attack this, so the only air units that can attack this red dragon are the Archmage and the Water Elementals, but he is devouring those Water Elementals, so Archmage will have to take this on head-on without the aid of his Elementals. Actually, that one is still digesting, so this Water Elemental will help for a little bit, but basically Archmage will be able to take it down though with that healing from that priest, and will be able to put expansion back here. But I'm afraid Lin is a very smart player, so if he doesn't see the units here, you know, he is just going to take down this main base very quickly, and nothing here to protect it. Jan's going to have to TP or will be GG. We'll see if he even does have a TP. He does have a TP, but I'm afraid, yeah, it's going to take down. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to come back in time, and he didn't even get be able to TP back in time. So it is going to be GG now, and basically nothing he can do at this point. JN, all his peasants looks like he's going to die from his main base, and the only chance he has is back here at this little town hall. And I'm afraid it will be GG though, because Lin doesn't see any expansions toward the sides, and that TP was just a little bit too late. Probably should have TP'd a little bit earlier, but I was suspecting that was going to happen though. Too many raiders, too much sage damage, and I was just waiting for that town hall to fall down without the TP. It was just about late, maybe like you know, 1/10 of a second, and Jane would have TP'd, but a little bit too late there. And with that town hall gone, it looks like all the momentum is gone for JN. No, he had no momentum, but all the momentum going for Lin. He was just playing very conservative, making sure he had this in the bag. Gonna take down those Ultra Kings. Actually, just gonna back up here as well. Just gonna make sure he has better position, and gonna make sure he can win this fight before he actually engages it. Gonna pick up that Spellbreaker right off the bat with that Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast could use Speed Scroll to try to get out of there. Actually, he did use a Scroll of the Healing as well, and it looks like this Raider army, even though they don't do too much damage on these casters, are going to come out victorious. They're going to try to take down that one. Kodo is being chased down by the Water Elemental. Water Elemental about to be ended his life, and another one is going to be casted. There is a silence on all these casters, so actually not the Mount King. And Mount, yeah, Jan calls GG. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this best of 3 series. Kind of entertaining. Nice to see a different strategy here in game 3. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and peace out.